Good evening, everyone. Here in this class, we will see the UPSC CSAT 2023 question paper. If you go through the previous year question paper, that is specifically 2023, you can able to see 20 plus questions, minimum 20 plus questions, somehow related to the number system and their applications. Exactly, if you want means I can say 26 questions are there. See, it is equal to the reading comprehension part, right? So like this somehow applied. Okay, yesterday we have done 15 questions. Somehow some touch will be there related to the number system and then basic mathematics and then their applications. So we have to be very careful here with this topic. In today's class we will see some 11. So yesterday 25, right? Total 26. Yesterday we have seen 15. So therefore 11 questions we will discuss today. So here the question is D is a 3-digit number such that the ratio of the number to the sum of the digit is least. Sum of the digit is least. Please take this one. This is the least. What is the difference between the digit at the hundred place and digit at the unit place of D? So first of all, understand one thing here. So D is the 3-digit number XYZ. You can take in this format. Now they're asking you to find out the difference between, right, X minus Z or Z minus X. So this only they're asking you. Okay. Now here, in order to find this one, read this statement. Ratio of the number. So number is nothing but a XYZ. The ratio of the number to the sum of the digits. So number here is XYZ. Their sum means X plus Y plus Z. So now this is the thing you need to find here. That is going to be the least. Which one is the least? That only we have to find here. So let us move on with listen very carefully. The 3-digit number start here with 100 and end here with 90, right? 999, 999, 999. Now you understand one thing here. When you are taking 100, then the sum is 1, then the ratio here is so the resultant here is 100. So this is the maximum. This is the maximum. You can check further. You can take anything. You can take 101, 101 also. So for your convenience, for your better understanding, I am teaching you these things. So by 2. Why by 2? Since X plus Y plus Z. So therefore 50.5. So now with these itself you can able to understand one thing. Here the denominator, in this case 1, in this case 2. The denominator also plays a very vital role. When the denominator is maximum, when the numerator is minimum, right, you will get the least value. So now let us take some values here. Just now we have seen 100. You can take a 150. If you see 150, then the resultant x plus y plus z is equal to 6 here. So therefore 25. Now if you take the 199, so last one with respect to the one series of 3 digit. The sum here is, if you add up this thing, you'll get a 19. So therefore approximately you will get a, right. So what is the approximate value? 10 point something. 10 times 190 goes. So therefore another 90 means hardly 4. Okay, hardly 4. You can take a 10.4 here. Now it is related to the 3 digit, right? Now you can go with 299. So when it is 299, what happens here? By 20. So 18 plus 2, 20. So when you are dividing this one, it becomes a 14.9. Okay, approximate value only you can take here. Okay, so why I'm saying 14 point, you can round up this as a 300. 300 by 20 is nothing but the 15. So one less. So approximately you can take it as a 4 point. So 14.9. So next here is with this itself you can say that when the numerator is 199, here when comparing with the other series, check the difference between these two. The difference between these two is nothing but the 100. Check the difference between the denominator 21. Here next thing is 21. Check here 399, and if you see this one is nothing but 21. So now you can check the format with respect to the denominator 19, 20 and 21 increasing, right. Now in this case also check this one. So if you divide this one, approximately you will get 19 here. So keep on, you can go here, right. You can go with 999 by add up this thing. So 9 plus 9 plus 9, 27. When you divide this one, you will get the approximately 37, right. So now check this one. We need to get the least one. Which among the following is the least according to this one? When you are moving with 100, it gives you 100 and then 102, that is 50.5, like that. When you are reaching that 199 series, 299 series, then you are giving you the values as 10.4 and then 14.9 and then 19, like this. The least among this series is 10.4. Then you have found the ratio here. After you found the ratio 199 by 19, you can easily find what is the value of z minus x, right, for a 199. So z here is 9, then x here is 1. So difference here is 8. So the answer for this question is 8. If you are having any doubt, you can ask quickly. If any doubt is there, means you can ask, or else understood means fine. Fine. Shall we move on to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is the, I think, fourth or fifth, right? Fifth question we are seeing now. We are seeing your fourth or fifth one. Yesterday, how many remainder questions we have seen? 2 to 3, minimum 3 questions you have seen, right? So here 2 power 192 by 6. Simple here. The procedure here is check whether the divisor can be expressed in the product of the base. Yes, this can be expressed in the product of base. 2 into 3. Eliminate 1 power. So therefore, please remember, this is very important. Whatever you are eliminating, that you have to keep. So eliminating 2 power 1. Keep that. Now it becomes 2 power 1 91 by 3. Now this could be written in the format as ax minus 1 by a, right? The whole power n here. Why? Since here a is nothing but 3. That base can be expressed in this format. 3 into 1 minus 1. So therefore 3 minus 1 becomes 2. The whole power 191 by 3. So it is in the format. When it is in the format, my students, any one of you can say what would be the resultant if it is in the format? Ax minus 1.
Minus 1, sir.
Minus 1. Very good. So minus 1, the whole power 191 by 3. Therefore next here is minus power odd. Minus power odd is nothing but minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. If the resultant is negative, what is the remainder? The remainder here is denominator minus numerator, or else you can take it as a plus also. I will tell you, if you are applying the plus, what you have to do here is denominator plus numerator means bracket you have to put a minus 1. So then it will become 3 minus 1. So after subtracting this one, 3 minus 1, it becomes 2. Now that option also there, check whether that is the final remainder. In RE situation, if you make means, surely you will say that is answer. But what would be the answer? 4. Yes.
4, sir.
Very good. 4. So you all learned in your foundation already done. This is not the final remainder. The final remainder is nothing but whatever you have eliminated from the divisor, that has to be multiplied here. 2 power 1 you have eliminated. So when 2 power 1 is eliminated, that must be multiplied here. So therefore 2 power 1 into 2. So 4 here. So this is nothing but the final remainder. So the answer for this question is 4. Suppose if you forget these things in the examination all, but don't apply the Euler method. So in your foundation you learned the Euler method, don't apply, since the base here is the even prime. When it is a odd prime, you can use then. So please, these things and all please note when you are applying the Euler. But even without Euler you can solve here. Now check the cyclicity. Atul was not here, right? He was saying cyclicity, but he used to say cyclicity of digit concept, but you need to find the cyclicity of the remainder concept. Now listen very carefully. 2 power 1 you take here. So this is model number 2, or else method number 2. 2 power 1 is 2. When it is divisible by 6, you can apply the format called as, or else a procedure called as, when the numerator is lesser than the denominator, what is the remainder? Numerator itself. So now in this case the numerator is 2, so remainder is 2. Now 2 square 4 by 6, what is the remainder? Numerator only, since it is lesser. 2 cube 8 by 6. When it is greater, divide that one with the 6, get the remainder. 2 is the remainder. 2 power 4 16 by 6. 4 is the remainder, right? So this is what the cyclicity, but he has mentioned something, the digit concept cyclicity. Okay, in that foundation class he repeatedly mentioned that one. Fine. 2 power 5 32 by 6. Okay, so now here 2. Now you could see some pattern here. 1 3 5. 1 3 5. Check. 2 power odd, when it is divisible by 6, it gives you 2 in all cases. 2 in all the cases. And check here. Even even. Even if you can check the other even also if you want. 2 power 6, 64 by 6. 60 completely vanishes, 4 is the remainder. So therefore, when power is even, when it is divisible by 6, it gives you 4 as the remainder. All the cases. According to that question, 2 power 192. According to the question, 2 power 192. That 192 is the even. Then what would be the remainder when it is divisible by 6? 4. Got it? So we can apply the model 2 also. Fine. Okay, very good. So next here. So this question is the very important model with respect to the number theory based questions. Each year you are getting 2 to 3 questions from this number theory based question. Surely you have to work out and work on this. Okay, in the next 2 months, at least try to work out daily 1 or 2 questions like this number theory based question. Each year after 2019 you can see minimum 2 to 3 questions from this kind of number theory based questions. So focus this kind of questions, don't skip. Okay, so now let us see this question here. It says that AB and CD are 2-digit. Please take note of these things. Okay, data are very important. Then when AB is multiplied with CD, the resultant here is 3-digit. That resultant is 3-digit. So take the data also. When AB is multiplied with CD, you are getting the 3-digit. That 3-digit is nothing but DEF. Fine. When that DEF is added with another 3-digit, that another 3-digit is nothing but GHI. That resulted in 975. Fine. Further, A, B, C, D, E, F, G are distinct digit. So digits starting from here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, these are the digits. So after you knowing that, then E is assigned for 0. Okay, or else 0 is assigned for E. So now whatever here, please mark it here also 0. Then F is assigned as a 8. So this is a F here. See here, F is also there, 8. Now it is in the format of D 0 8. Okay, and next thing here is you have to focus with this data here. Here F plus I plays a very vital role. F plus I, you need to get the phi. In order to get the phi, what are the possibilities? 15 is the possible, right? So nothing else is possible here. 15 is possible. So therefore why 15 is possible? Since maximum if you add up this 8 and 9, 17 is the very maximum, right? So now 15 is possible. You can say 25, 35, etc. But those things are all not at all possible when you are applying digits from 0 to 9. The maximum here is 17 only. So therefore less than 17, in order to get the phi, the only possible is 15. So what is the possibility here? 7 and 8. That is possible. But here 8 is assigned for F. So if 8 is assigned for F, then automatically 7 must be assigned for I. So here 7 is assigned for a I. So after knowing these things, 15, right? So then it carries 1 here. So that also plays a very vital role here. Carries 1, right? You know E value. E value is 0. Since E is 0. Now 1 plus H is equal to 7. Obviously H is going to be the 6 only in order to get the 7. Hope you are understanding. So H is fine. So now D and G we have to get see there is no carry etc here. So D and G, the summation has to give 9 here. So now what are the possibilities which gives you 9? 0 plus 9 is possible, 1 plus 8 is possible, 2 plus 7 is possible, 3 plus 6 is possible, 4 plus 5 is possible. Right. Now 0 is already assigned. So here mentioned clearly distinct. So therefore eliminate this one. 8 is assigned for F. So therefore this won't be possible. Then 7 is assigned for I. This is also not possible. 6 is assigned for H. This is also not possible. So the only one possible for D and G. D and G. Okay. So the D may be 4 or 5. G may be 4 or 5. Okay. Anything is possible. Okay. So two cases arises. Now after these things you have found this thing here. So now we can go here. Check this one also. Here 8 here in the unit place. 8 here in the unit place. So now what is the value of D could be? Now listen very carefully. Suppose if you are taking 5 here, right, then it is not possible to get the right, since if you are placing 5 here, if B is 1, then it becomes a 5. If B is 2, it becomes a 5. If B is 3, it becomes a 5. Since check the rest of the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now if you are taking a 4 here, then also 0 is the digit, right? That is the unit place. So therefore you can't place 5 in the D's position. So therefore with this you can say comfortably that the D is nothing but the 4. So therefore it is in the format of 408. The 3 digit here is first 3 digit here is 408. So therefore you know we have assigned 4 for D. Automatically 5 is for G. Now what is the left out digits here in that 1, 2, 3, then 9. Now we need to find out A plus B plus C, right? If you are taking 9 here, listen very carefully. If you are taking 9 here, B can anything, right? Even if you take 1 here, what will happen? It becomes a 2 digit. But check with the options. All are a single digit. So therefore definitely 9 can't be, right? 9 can't be any values for A or B or C. You can't assign 9 for either A, B or C. So therefore ignore that 9. Getting? So now we are ignoring that 9. So when you are ignoring that 9, the rest of the thing, anything you can assign for A, B, C. But we need only A plus B plus C. So then A plus B plus C, anything is possible here. Okay. A can be 1, A can be 2, A can be 3, anything. Don't worry about that. Without wasting the time, add up this thing. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So the answer for this question is 6. Now, even further you can, if you want to further, you can go here. Listen very carefully. The further what you have to do here is, so now listen very, very carefully. This one. Here, right, check this one. 8 here in the unit place. So therefore here 4. Then what could be the B here? B could be 2 only. Since the unit place is 8 means 4 is multiplied here with 2, then only you can get up. So therefore B directly you can assign as a 2. Okay, so the rest of the things, listen, the rest of the thing you can, so here 2 here, 4 here, you can place a, what is the left out, 1 and 3, you can place a 1 and a 3. Check here, 12 into 34, obviously it gives you 408. And what is the another way? So here this can be interchanged, this can be interchanged, but you have to check whether it satisfies that condition or not. So if you are taking here 32 into 14, it is not a 408, right? It has to give 408. So therefore ignore this one. So definitely you can say A is 1, C is 3. Okay, even without doing these things, by seeing the option you have eliminated the 9 completely. The remaining left out digits are 1, 2, 3. It can be assigned for anything, A, B, C. Sum only we need to find. The sum is nothing but 6. Okay, everyone understood? Elaborately I have discussed here. This is a very
Sir,
important.
sir, D is equal to 4. It are not getting.
D is equal to
D equal to 4, not getting.
Okay, so D can be 4 or 5, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, D can be 4 or 5. Now, just now I explained very elaboratively. Now you also listen carefully now. So what is the value of F here? 8, right?
Yes.
The unit place is 8. In order to get the unit place as a 8, if you are placing 5 here, what will happen? If B is 1, so left out digits are 1, 2, 3 only. Okay, if B is 1 or 2 or 3, what would be the F's position? If it is in this case 5 into 1 5, 5 into 2 0, 5 into 3 15. The unit place is 5 or 0. Understood? But not but not 8. So therefore 5 can't be. So what is the rest left out? 4 only. If you assign 4, this is possible. Among 1, 2, 3, B could be 2. So therefore 4 into 2 becomes 8. Understood? Why we are placing 4. Okay, fine. Okay, now I am moving to the next one. Simple question, but a lot of things are there to understand and a lot of possibilities are there to make a mistake also. So learn this. So whatever the 2023 pattern, follow that question pattern and sincerely please work out this kind of models. UPSC will give at least 1 to 2, minimum 2 to 3 questions surely will be repeated from 2023 format, not questions, format. So please be aware of that one. Now next here is this question is a very good question. How many natural numbers are there which gives a remainder? Listen carefully. Remainder is equal to 31 when 1186 is divided by these natural numbers. So now you can take this is nothing but the divisor. You can take it as a x. Okay, so this x is the natural number. When dividing this one, here 31 is the remainder. In order to completely divisible by x, what could be done? We have to subtract this 31 from 1186. Then 1155 is the exact number which divides x, right? So therefore you can find the factors of 1155. So next here is to find 1155 or else to find, so write elaborately factor of 1155. How can you find a factor? Use the prime factorization method. So in your foundation class itself, all the batches I taught these things. Prime factorization 1155. So divide this one 1155. Then tell me what could be this one. Start here with the 3. then here 3 times, then next one here is carries, right? 9 means 25 here, then 24 comes 8 times here, so then 15, okay, 5 times here, then 5 here, then 7 times, again 35, then 7 times, then 7 table, 7 11s are. So therefore factors are, now factors are 3, 5, 7, 11. With this itself you can able to find how many. Now please be very careful here that factors are to be greater than the 31. Why? Since here the remainder is 31. In order to get the remainder as the 31, the factors are more than the, right, or else greater than the 31. Okay, which means that natural numbers must be greater than the 31. Now let me tell you the format how to find out. You people apply these shortcuts also. Instead of multiplying those things, instead of checking this division etc., simple, learn here 3 into 5. Check with the 2 digits here, 3 into 5, right? Next here with the 3 itself you can form here 3 into 7. With the 3 itself you can form 3 into 11. Understood? That's it. So we are done with the 3. You can form with the next, don't go back, okay? So if you go back means 5 into 3, that is already the 3 into 5. So repetition will be there, avoid that repetition etc. Go forward, then 5 into 7, 5 into 11. So you are done with the 5 also. Next year 7 into 11, that's it. So therefore we are done with the 2 cases, which means a single digit is multiplied here with a single, okay, 3 into 5. Now you can check with the 3 possibles here, 3 into 5 into 7, right? Now anything you can leave here, either 7 or 5. I am leaving you the 7. When you are leaving with the 7, 3 into 5 into 11. So we are done with the 3 and 5 series, right? 3 and 5 series is multiplied with a, which means we are maintaining the first 2 digits and then changing the last one. So therefore 7 and 11. Now same thing you can proceed here. So you can leave that 5 here, then it becomes 3 into 7 into 11, right? So up to this over. Now leave that 3, then what will happen here? 5 into 7 into 11, that's it. Now with the 3 multiples also we are done. Next here is a maximum here 4 factors, then multiply the 4 factors here, 3 into 5 into 7 into 11. Now please be careful, count everything here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is there. That option is not there. Why? Since, listen carefully, 3 5s are 15. Here this is nothing but the 21. These 2 are lesser than the 31. Therefore you can ignore these 2. So therefore check with the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So therefore how many such will be there? 9 such will be there. Getting everyone? Having doubt
Yes.
means you can ask quickly. Some people, if you watch anything else, means some people will mention these also, like 33, 35, 55, okay, 77. This is also correct. This is and all unnecessarily time waste. We don't want these things. We want how many such a natural number. That's it. So therefore you can end up with the product without wasting the time. Save 1 minute also in your examination hall. Don't multiply your 3 into 5 into 7 into 11. Obviously it is nothing but the 1155 only. Okay, which means whatever the subtraction after 1186 minus 31, that is nothing but the 3 into 5 into 7 into 11. Okay, those things and all don't waste. Save your 1 minute time in your examination hall. Okay, fine. So everybody okay means let us move on to next question. Okay, fine. Very good question. Lot of things are there to understand with this question. Newly, if you are seeing this question in the examination hall, surely you will get the panic, since a lot of constraints are there with this question. Okay, maybe in the YouTube whatever you people watch means they will complete within 2 to 3 minutes or less than 2 minutes also. They will put a shorts etc. But it can't be possible when you are approaching newly. Okay, so give some time here. PP, QQ, RR be the 2-digit number. So please take these notes. Okay, PP, QQ, RR 2-digit. Constraint is there. P is less than Q, less than R. So that is one constraint. So now next here is PP plus QQ plus RR. The resultant has to be in the format of TT0. So which means that this is the 3-digit. So clearly mentioned this is the 3-digit ending with a 0. Consider the following statement. The number of possible values of P is 5. Number of possible values of Q is 6. The first thing here is, let me tell you one thing. First thing you need to check this in this kind of question. Put a maximum value. Put a maximum 2-digit values here. What could be the resultant here? 297. So therefore, the maximum itself 297. So therefore, first constraint, please remember, the unit place here is 0, that never crosses, right? Never crosses 220. That's it. Why I am mentioning 220? It is in the format of TT. Therefore 1 is possible, 2 is possible. The maximum itself 297. Whether 330 is possible? No. Since even if applying all the maximum 2-digit and their sum, the maximum here is 297 only. So therefore this can't be possible. So whatever be the PP, QQ, RR, the maximum is 297. So this is the first thing you need to note. But we need to get the in the format of TT0, which means either it is possible with 110 and 220. So therefore this is the first thing you need to keep it in your mind. So next thing here is you can check with the P plus Q plus R. That values also you need to check here, right? Or else even with this itself you can go here 110 and 220. This is more than sufficient, right? Constraint here is P less than Q less than R. With this constraint you can able to form in both the cases, right? Now 0 can't be present here. Even it is lesser. If you are placing 0 here, it is not a 2-digit. So therefore 0 can't be placed in the place of P. And next thing you need to remember that one. So therefore P can be 1 here, right? If your P can be 1, then what would be the Q? Listen very carefully. It is in the format of PP, QQ, RR, the resultant is TTO, which means that when you are adding this P plus Q plus R, the unit place has to 0. So that is the next thing you need to note while solving this question. Now, the maximum possible here is 10 and 20 only. Okay, 10 and 20. It won't go beyond that one. So just now we have mentioned here. So check these two. That's it, 10 and 20 only. It won't go beyond that one. Now, what are the possibilities here in order to get the 10 here? So those things only you have to check with the constraint here. P is less than Q, less than R. Then what you need to do here is simple. Put the maximum value or least value here. So if I am placing the least values in arrangement, I am doing the arrangement in this way. So you people also try here. 1 I am placing here. The next immediate is 2. If I am placing this 2, then the sum is 3. In order to get the 10, I have to put a 7. So therefore, I am getting 10 here. The constraint satisfies. Now, I am just maintaining the 1 here. Then if I am placing 3 here, what will happen? 4 comes here. I can put a 6 here. So then I am maintaining the 1 here. I am placing 4 here. Then 5. Then again 5. Then if I maintain 1 here, anything else possible? No. So therefore, 1 series completed. That's it. Now, next you can go with the 2 here. If I am placing 2 here, the next immediate is 3. If I am placing 3 here, 5. So therefore here 5. This is also 10 possible. If I am keeping 2 here, the next here is 4. If I am placing 4 here, what will happen? The resultant here is 6. Then obviously I have to put here another 4. But it says that different. Right? Getting? So therefore this is not possible. Or else, why I am saying as a different? It should be less than. Q should be less than. You can't place a 4 here. So therefore this is not possible. So you are done with the 2 also. Now you can check with the 3. Surely this is not possible. If you are placing 3 and 4, what will happen? 3 and 4, 7. Then surely again 3 will be there. This is not possible. Leave it. Anything is possible? No. After the 2, nothing else possible here. If you are placing a 4, then what will happen? You can't place anything here. Even if you place a 5, even if you place a 6, you can't get the resultant as the 6. So this is the last one. That is the 2 plus 3 plus 5 is the last one, which gives you 10 here. Right. So then, 4 possibles here, which gives you 10. So then, you can go with this 2020. So which format gives you 2020? Check these also, since this is also very, very important. Or else sum has to give 20. P plus Q plus R, which has to give 20. Right. What are the possible? You can obviously have to go with the 3 here. So when you are placing with the 3, then put the maximum here, 9. Here 8. That's it. 17. 17 plus 3, 20. This is one case. Then what you need to do here is keep the 9 here. Reduce this one. 7 here. Then it becomes 4 here. In this case also 20. Then again keep the 9 here. 6 here. 5 here. So therefore 20. This is also possible. You can't go below this one. Why? Since if you reduce 5 here, then what will happen? So here 6 becomes. So this is not possible. It will not satisfy this condition. So therefore you can't do that one. So here 5 plus 6 plus 9, okay. Fine, anything else possible, you have to check here. 9 over, then put 8 here. So 8 here, then which is the very next? 7. So then it becomes your, okay, getting right, 15. So then 5, so 20. So now, anything else possible? No, nothing else possible. Okay, even if you want, if you put a 7 here, if you put a 6 here, what will happen here? Check this one. 13. Next you have to put a 7. So this is not possible. So this is the very least one. Now you can check with the possible values for P. Check here. P contains, what are the values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore number of possible values for P is 5. Yes, correct. Now you can check with the Q. Q means second one. 2, 3, 4. Then we are used 6. We are used 7. Then 8. So therefore 6. Yes, 6 is possible here. So the number of possible values of Q is 6. In this situation, both are satisfied here. So therefore both 1 and 2. Getting everyone how to solve these things? No other option here. You have to go with this kind of trial and error methods. Whoever be teaching you, surely this kind of trial and error things and all they will teach you. Nothing else is possible. Okay, fine. If anybody having the doubt, you can ask quickly. Okay, fine. Let us move on with the next one. Now, this question is also an important model. What is the sum of 4-digit number less than 2000 formed by the digit 1, 2, 3 and 4, where none of the digits is repeated? Where none of the digit is repeated. Solution. Listen carefully. Less than 2000 means obviously the 1000 place is going to be the, check this one, the 1000 place always is going to be the 1, right? With 1, keeping the 100 place as a 2, what are the possibilities? Check that one. 3, 4 is possible. Keeping the 2 in the 100 place, what else possible? 4, 3 is possible. Then 2 only possible, nothing else possible. Now 1 is fixed, okay, that won't change here. So now keeping, which means 1300 series we are coming here. Keeping 3 here, what else possible here? 2, 4 possible. So 3, if you are keeping 4, 2 is possible. Then 3 series also over. If you are keeping 4 here, which means 1400 series we are coming here. So 1, 4 here. Then what else possible? Rest here is 2, 3. So keeping 4 here, you can interchange this one. So it becomes a 3, 2. So these are the possible values. We need to find out the sum of this one. So without wasting the time, add up quickly this one. So if you add up this one, it becomes, right, 5, 7, 11, 14, 18. So then here 1. So then if it is 1 means add up quickly here. 5, 9, 10, then 17, 19. So 9 here. So go with the options. If you see the options, the last two digit is 98% only in the A option, nothing else. So don't calculate the, save your 30 seconds. Okay. So therefore the answer is 7998. Understood? Even if you want, you can add up these things by spending 30 seconds. Even that 30 seconds help you in the examination. All please be okay. Those things very, very important. So the answer is here. Next year. This kind of questions you have learned in your foundation. Circular track question I taught you. Right. Same kind of question. I think in the, listen, there are 3 traffic signals. Each signal changes color from, listen, green to red, then red to green. That's it. Take a statements like this. That's it. The first signal, so you can take a signal 1, signal 2, signal 3. The first signal takes 25 seconds. Second signal takes 39 seconds. The third signal takes 60 seconds to change the color green to red. Listen, this is green to red. Okay, let me change the color of the pen. Green to red, it takes this one, all the signals. Now read the statement carefully. The duration for green and red colors are same here. The duration for green and red colors are same here. Now at 2 p.m. So now you can take it this one. This is very important statement. At 2 p.m. they together turn green. Okay, together turn green. So please take note of this one also. Together turn green. So now at the 2 p.m. now it is in the green. Right. Now you know that running circular track concept. A person starting from here, 2 persons A and B. So one is running with the speed of something, another one is running in the speed of something. Okay, the speed is varies. Again, when they will meet again in the starting position, same concept applies here. The duration for the red color are same. Okay, fine. At what time will they change to the green nest simultaneously? So now check the duration for green to red. Green to red. What is the duration? Green to red. Take the LCM. That's it. LCM of 25, 39, 60. You can do the, okay, that L division concept, or else you can do the separator. Right. So you people want a separate factorization or L division? Which one should I go? So those who already learned, you people say separate one or else L division.
L division.
Fine. So L division means you have to put everything here itself. Right. So now here you can go with a 5 table. So when you are going with a 5 table here, 5. If it is not divisible, keep it. That's it. Then 60 means 12 times here. Then again 5 here. 1 here, 39 here, 12 here. Then again 2 here. Right. 1 here, 39 here. Or else you can put a 3. That is
Yes,
better.
sir.
3 if you put means that would be better. So if you put a 3, what will happen?
39.
13 times here. 4
Yes, sir.
4. Then surely 13 will come here. Then it becomes 1, 1, 4. Then 2 times 2 will be there. 2 times 2 will be there. So this is nothing but the L division. So in your foundation class, I taught you the separate factorization, and then I have provided you 3 steps. Okay. So that is also fine. So then LCM is nothing but 5 square into 3 into 13 into 2 square. So 5 square is 25. 25 into 4 is nothing but 100. 100 into 39 is nothing but 3900 seconds. Now you have found the units plays a very vital role. Please be aware of the units also. So now 3900 seconds. Now you know 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Therefore 1 second is equal to 1 by 60 minute. So 3900 seconds is equal to, you can check here, 3900 by 60 minute. You can cancel this one. So it becomes 65 minute. 65 minute means 1 hour 5 minute. Right. 1 hour 5 minute. Now please be very careful here. So now green to red. So start here, green here is 2 p.m. To reach green to red, 1 hour 5 minute it takes here. So therefore 3:05 p.m. Now the signal here is red. Again it takes, since they have provided the duration for the green and red colors are same. So therefore to again go back to that green, again it takes 1 hour 5 minute. So then add up 1 hour 5 minute here. So therefore 4:10 p.m. Again it backs to the green color. So the answer for this question is B. Got it, everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next 3 questions, 3 to 4 questions plays a very vital role. Let me tell you, those 3 questions are time consuming one if you are not having very basic skills with respect to the basic mathematics or else even the number system. Okay, these 3 questions are based on the data sufficiency. Okay, so here in this data sufficiency kind of question, they'll give you some statements and then there will be a question. Now what you need to do here is whether that question can be answered or not. Now understand one thing, question can be answered or not, that's it. Okay, whether that statement is right or not, those things and all you don't bother. Whether the question can be answered or not, that only you should be keep in your mind while solving these things. Is P greater than Q? Now in the situation, even it is not greater, that is also okay, that question is answered, that only you have to check here. Okay, you don't have to check whether the question is correct or not. Okay, everyone understood the difference between these two? The question can be answered or not, that only you have to. Okay, so that is very important thing. Some people by mistake they will check whether that question is a right or not. So that is totally wrong with respect to the question and statement based code. Okay, now let us move on with the statement number 1. P into Q greater than 0. Is P greater than Q? Is P greater than Q? Is P greater than Q? What will you say? Is P greater than Q? P greater than Q. Here with the statement number 1 you say that P into Q greater than 0. Take anything here. P into Q. Take any values here. Take any values. You can take a 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is nothing but 6. This is greater than 0. Now listen carefully. 2 into 3. 2 into 3. These also 6 greater than 0. Right. With the statement number 1, you can't say whether P is greater than Q. Is P greater than Q? You can't say. Understood? Everyone, with the statement number 1, you can't say P is greater than Q. Right? Or not. these things and all you can't say here. Getting everyone? Since the possibility arises here, 3 into 2 and 2 into 3. Here in this case, the first case, P is greater than Q. The second case, P is lesser than Q. Right. Therefore, you can't say, right, P is greater than Q without knowing the values of P and Q, exact values of P and Q. So therefore, with the statement number 1, you can't say, you can eliminate that one. Now listen, P square is greater than Q square. With this statement, whether you can say, is P greater than Q? Is P greater than Q? Now understand your.
Sir, is it square or P into 2?
P square.
Okay, sir.
P square is greater than 2. So here, listen very carefully. You can take any value. So 6 square greater than 5 square. You can say this also. 6 is so greater than 25. This is also possible. Now listen very carefully. Here nothing has mentioned about the P and the Q. Since, listen very carefully. Here in this case also, in the first statement also you can take -3 and -2 also, right? Here nowhere mentioned it is a natural number, nowhere mentioned it is a integer, etc. Isn't it? No constraint. So therefore you can take anything minus also here, right? So in such a situation you can't say, even in the second also we just check here, -6 square greater than -5 square. In this case also it satisfies that one, but you can't say whether P is greater than Q. The cases arises here, right? So therefore you can't say. This statement is also wrong. Getting everyone? Why can't you say this? So both the statement, so the question can't be answered even using the both the statement also. Even if you club also, same examples you can use. Same examples you can use even if you club also. Okay. So therefore it can't be answered. Okay. Anybody having confusion means you can ask. Everybody okay means we'll move on to the next question. Fine.
Sir, how the
Sir, the
statement
second
2
one,
is
sir.
statement 2, sir.
Statement number 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can go with the statement number 2 here. P square greater than Q square. That only provided here. With that you can, will you say whether it's P greater than Q? You are taking, so this one, what is the P here in these cases? 6 here. What is the case here? Q here is 5. What is this case here? P is -6, Q is -5. Right? Check here. In this case satisfies, but in this case it not satisfies. Understood? Since here, in the second case, this is lesser than. Understood? Yes or no? -6 is lesser than the -5.
So even though, but -6 is square, right?
No. Whatever you are, okay. Now, what is the question here? Is P greater than Q?
Okay.
Getting?
Yeah. Okay.
You are focusing only with the statement. Focus with the question. Whether that statement satisfies the question or not.
Okay.
Understood, Alokesh?
Yes.
Sagar? Manika?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now, even by clubbing this also, listen, even by clubbing also, even whatever the example I have provided here, P is equal to 6 and Q is equal to 6, you can say the product here is greater than 0. Alright, clubbing also. Their square also satisfies with this one. Here not satisfies. Okay, so therefore you can't say whether the P is greater than Q or not. Okay, so in the situation, the answer is D. Got it? Exactly, you can't say, right, whether it is a greater or a not greater, etc. Lot of possible are arising here, so you can't say. Now, similar kind of question, but see, when you are getting some kind of confusions, even with the elimination, leave those questions. Okay, when you are comfortable with 20 or 25 questions, 20 questions, if you are good with aptitude, rest of the 10 questions or 20 questions are sorry rest of the 10 questions or 12 questions you are not able to answer, means leave that one, go with the reasoning part. Then take the reasoning part, at least 10 to 15 question and work out. Then club that one 35 questions. Then reading comprehension you take, at least you need to ensure that at least you are getting 8 correct questions. Okay, 8 or 9 correct questions. So if you are attending 44 questions, even in the 44 questions, 32 are correct, you are crossing 66 mark. So like that a mind calculation should come. Okay, when you are facing this data sufficiency kind of questions, not able to answer means leave that one, don't waste your time also. Now go with the statement number. See, don't check here is greater than, so that is the condition, p plus q minus r greater than p minus q r plus r. Now listen very carefully, statement number 1 not sufficient. With this itself you can directly say here no detail about r, whether is there any detail about the r, no, right? So statement number 1 is not statement number 1 alone is not sufficient, right? Understood? Since it means that p minus q is positive, means obviously the p must be greater than the q. That alone you can able to form with the statement number 1. With no data related to the r, you can't answer that question, so leave that one. Statement number 1 is not sufficient. Got it? Statement number 1 is not sufficient. Now the question can be answered using one of the statement number 1, but can't be answered by using the 2 statement. One of the statement we can't answer, leave that one. Statement number 2, check that one. P minus r is negative. P minus r negative means the p surely must be lesser than the r. In another way you can say that r is greater than p, right? Here no detail about the q. Without q, how can you address that question? By using statement number 2. The first statement number 2 is also not sufficient, so a is eliminated completely, which means option A eliminated completely. The question can be answered by using either of the statement, no, right? With either of the statement we can't even answer. Now let us check here whether that question can be answered by using both the statement together. Yes, let us check here. Both the statement together means p is greater than the q, r is greater than the p. Yes, with this statement we can check now. Okay, this is the constraint we are forming here, but we have to check whether that is possible or not. Okay, that we have to check here. So now, so let us take this one. Now we can take any values in this format. You can take any values here, any values with this constraint, 6, 5, 4. Can we take one example, 6, 5, 4? So now we can go with 6 plus q minus r, so which is equal to 5 plus 4 minus 6, so 9 minus 6, which is equal to 3. P minus q plus r, which is equal to 5 minus 4 plus 6, which is equal to 1 plus 6, 7. You can say that p plus q minus r it not greater than the p minus q plus r. Understood? After making constraint here, with this constraint, anything if you substitute here, not only 6, 5, 4, you can say the answer here. If you want, we can check with any other example. You people tell me some values for any values for any values. Check any value. Tell me any value for R.
Sir, if you take in minus,
They are clearly mentioning integer.
okay.
Fine. So in this case, you are mentioning the positive integer and negative integer concept. Right. Okay, fine. You can take a minus also. Now tell me minus value. Janani.
Yes, sir. So R will be minus 5.
Okay.
P will be P should be lesser than R, right? Okay, so P will be minus 6 and Q will be minus 7.
So you are taking like this, huh?
Yes, sir.
So P is equal to minus 5, Q is equal to minus 6, then R is equal to minus 7. Now apply this one. P plus Q minus R. Apply this one quickly. Minus 5, minus 6, then plus 7, right? Then it becomes a minus 11 plus 7. Minus 11 plus 7? Minus
Minus 4.
4. Next here. P minus Q plus R. Then here. This one.
Minus 5 plus 6.
Plus 6. Minus 7.
Minus 7.
Then
Minus 5.
minus 5, yeah.
Minus 6, sir.
Minus 6. Now you tell me whether first one is whether you can able to answer or not. P plus Q minus R is greater than the.
P minus Q plus R.
So you can able to answer, right, whether it is greater or smaller.
Yes,
Getting
sir.
so
Yes,
therefore
sir.
check now. So with the examples, whatever be the example, you can able to answer. Now the answer it is C. This question can be answered by using both the statement together, but cannot be answered using either of the statement alone. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Anybody having the doubt means you can ask quickly. Okay. Let us move on with next. This question, listen very carefully. If you have very basic knowledge with respect to the 3-digit number, then by reading the statement, by thinking only one number in your mind, if you answer that number, surely that will affect your marks. So here, what is that number? They're asking you the specific number, right? Whether will you able to give the specific number or not? That only you have to check your. Listen very carefully. That 3-digit number, that is right. Consider a 3-digit number. Okay. What is the number? The sum of the digits of the number is equal to the product of the digit. These and all you have learned. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Right. Sum of the digit is equal to 6. 1 into 2 into 3. 6. By blindly, if you see this one, that statement looks correct. You can say the answer as that number as a 1, 2, 3. Whether that number is 1, 2, 3 alone. Can we take 1, 3, 2? 1, 3, 2 is also right. Understood? 1, 3,
Yes,
2
sir.
also right. Then what else possible? 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then so you can so 1, 1 over then come with the 2 series here.
2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. 2, 3, 1. Any next here 3 series. 3, 1, 2. 3, 1,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1. If you can't say which number, since here 6 numbers are there, you can't say which number. Getting? If I ask you what is the number, not possible to say. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So in the situation, one looks correct, but what is the number means you can't say. Getting?
Yes, the exact number we can't.
You can't say. So therefore, statement number 1 alone not sufficient. So therefore B eliminated. So this also eliminated. So you can go with the second one. The number is divisible by sum of the digits of the number. Sum of the digits of the number. Sum of the digits of the number.
Divisible by 6.
This only possible. 132 possible, 312 possible. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. 2 and 3 divisible.
Anything else possible here?
No, sir.
No, sir. Because anyone not divisible by 2, so not divisible by 3.
Ah.
6.
Read this one very carefully. The number is divisible by sum of the digits of the number. Whether 1, 2, 3 is divisible by 6? No.
No,
So
sir.
only 2 is possible. So in the 2 also you can't say which number. Either 312 or 132.
132. Yes, sir.
Can't say which number. So therefore state number 2 alone is also not sufficient. When combining both, then also you can't answer. Getting? You
Yes,
can't
sir.
answer that number. So therefore answer is D. Everybody getting? By simple reading by reading that statement number 1, marking with this statement alone, that will affect. Please be careful. There is a possibility to make a mistake with this question. Okay, so these things and all you have to remember. Not only 1, 2, 3, the combination of 1, 2, 3. Right, combination of 1, 2, 3 you can able to form your. So now I'm moving to the last question. Very good question. Nothing required. Some conversion required. Some of your analytical skill required to solve this question. Okay. The rectangular 4 measures 4 meter in a length, 2.2 meter in a breadth. The size of 140 centimeter by 160. 140 centimeter or 60 centimeter. Please remember, you need to convert the unit as the same, either centimeter into centimeter or else meter. Okay, those things convert and follow. So now you know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. With this we are converting this one 400, right? 400 centimeter. Here you can convert this as a 220 centimeter. Now you can make a one rectangular here. This is 400, this is 220. So this is the tile size here. So this is nothing but tile size. How many maximum tile can be put it in this maximum tile? Now listen very carefully. You can do this problem by using two methods, either by arranging the row wise or by arranging the column wise. Now I will teach you 140, right? Let me arrange that 140 here. So this is 140. Another 140 can be arranged, right? If I am arranging 140 here, then 60 goes here. 60 goes. So therefore 2 tiles here completed. Again in this another 60 also I can able to make here. Since it is 220, I can able to make another 60 also here. So 180 gone. Okay, the left out here is 40. So with this we can't able to make. So therefore 3 tiles we can fix in these row wise. The another, right, tile here, another tile here. So now initially after the question, after the 2023 UPSC exam, many people give the answer as 6, but not the 6 here. Listen very carefully. By seeing these things, it look like a 6, but not the 6 here. Here 3, 6 tiles are there. Now left out space also you need to analyze here. The left out place here is 400 minus, used 140, 140, 280, used left out here is 120. Now this 120, this tile can be rotated like this. So this is 60 now, this is 140. This 120 occupies here. You can use a 60 here. You can use a 60 here. The total length here is 220. 220 means you can place a 140 here. Since even after 140 you are having 80, so 140 we are placing here. So this is the 7th, this is the 8th. So the maximum tile you can place here is 8. Getting everyone? 7, 8. Here we can't place here. Why? Since here 40 only. So with this 40 we can't able to. Right. Suppose here 80 is there. Let us check here. Wait a minute, people. Answer is okay, but anyhow, for understanding, listen here. 80 is left out, right? Okay, fine. 80 is left out. Then what will happen here? You people tell me. This is only 40. Here 80 is there. Can you arrange the 60 format here? Any possible here? The 60 format? Tell me again. Any one of you explain this one. Got it? You people understood my question? Here 140, right? So here 80 is left out here. You may say, so 80 is left out here. Why can't we place another tile here?
We are sort of 20, sir.
The extra two.
You can able to place
You do, but you need extra two.
whether possible to place here, that's it. Listen very carefully. I will tell you. You can't place. Since listen, 120 only left out here. Okay. So therefore you can't place. So that also you need to take, avoid 9. Okay. So for avoiding the 9, I am just giving you time here. Why can't 9? Okay. Okay, fine. So totally 26 questions we have discussed from yesterday. Yesterday 15 questions, today 11 questions, 26 questions we have discussed with respect to this kind of models. 2023 question paper. Please go through the very foundation. We are not using any formula. The UPSC is not asking you to apply any formula kind of things. Apply your logic, whatever you are learning, whatever the skills you are having, that you need to apply. The basic skills only they are testing. Okay, but in the upcoming classes, okay, those are already for up to batch 9, and then one fast track course also there, right? So up to those batches, I will inform the team members to arrange the classes, or else let me itself arrange a class with respect to the number system. already your number system everything over. Advanced level problems also we are discussed. Still, to give maximum content with respect to the number system, I will try to allocate a few more classes. You people learn to your foundation. I will take the few more classes and then we will discuss some random questions, some data sufficiency based questions also I will take and give you. Those classes surely I will give you time for you, since these things are all 2020 question paper. Okay, fine. I'm not giving you time for you people to solve. There I will give you a time to solve. I will surely inform to the team members not to give the links in the official groups. Okay, in your batches they will provide you, or else I will give you. Okay, you people alone join and you people enrich yourself. Okay, so repeatedly I'm saying, work out number system sincerely, permutation very sincerely, combinations, then probability. Okay, fine. Some applications will be there related to the permutation. Then percentage, learn it very sincerely, percentage, and then their properties such as profit and loss. Okay, simple interest, compound interest, one question you can expect, either simple interest or compound interest, either one of the questions you can expect. Then average concept, every year you will get the question. So these things if you focus means minimum you can able to reach 25 questions. Okay, if you reach, okay, learn these things. Then practice some kind of reasoning, verbal reasoning also. Okay, non-verbal reasoning nowadays, non-verbal reasoning coming in the different format, so therefore learn those also. Then reading comprehension, already your batch is over. Anyhow, reading comprehension, some random questions we will take and we will solve in the upcoming days for the other rest of the batches. You people also can join and learn maximum. The team members will allocate the schedule and they will give you people. Try to join in the live class. Don't depend on recording. After the classes, immediately sending for the recording means it is not possible. Okay, try to join in the live classes and learn maximum. All the best. Thank you all. Have a good day.